But, okay, so... Do.
Oh, gotta be katakana, this is important. I can tell the difference between hiragana and katakana and kanji, but I can't read any of it. I can just tell which one it is.
Actually, now I'm really unsure if it's this smiley face or this smiley face. I'll have to look at that later. I'm probably making Goreish, like, Shida or something.
Perfect! Plinkett voice, perfect.
Welcome to Dr. Glacier's chat. And PhD Donger is watching. See,
I don't know who that is.
There's one person in my chat, he's a mod.
Oh god. I'm not in your chat, I'm sorry. I reject your communist values. I prefer to rely on nepotism.
I should make this not titled Glacier's first OT run.
Oh,
Second OT run.
Yes, this is definitely the second time this game has ever been run by you.
They made a change to Life Split. You can have a run counter at the top. And they changed it to 2 numbers. One of them is your total runs, the other one is runs started.
Oh, that's depressing.
So it'll show you like completed runs over total runs.
You've completed 5 out of 177 runs.
Yes.
I mean, that's cool once you're like getting really good at it. And it's like, wow, look at all the practice that went into his mastery.
Yeah.
And then like if you've completed 2 runs out of 200, it's like, you're struggling, dude.
But like a lot of people with longer games or like 5-hour runs, they die a lot.
Oh. So there's not as many completed.
Yeah. Oh, that's emotes. Dr. Glacier's in the chat, apparently.
Oh. That's interesting.
We need a cow. There.
I mean, this would support the idea that Navi is comic relief because she runs into the fence.
I suppose. Like, but then the rest of the game she's not.
Yeah, no, she does nothing else funny. Ever. No, I really think she was just supposed to be genuinely helpful and nobody realized what the monster they'd created. And they went, never again, now all of your allies will be mean to you.
And or so unlikable that they just don't even have to feel bad about it.
Yeah. I mean, this is my reasoning for why I want my GPS to be like the voice of GLaDOS, because I'm already arguing with it. It might as well already hate me. I would like it if my GPS called me fat every time I missed a turn.
Oh dear.
I think that would improve my experience.
Car called me fat 5 out of 5. Where is that? There it is.
Is this a blindfolded run? Are we doing this blind?
It took him like 15 minutes to get here blindfold. See, when I eventually like do my first 100% run, I'm gonna put it up next to Runner Guy's, like have his 100% blindfolded run.
Like, oh, I did pretty good. Check this out. Unless you don't, unless you're like way worse than Runner Guy's blindfolded run. That would be unfortunate.
He spent like an hour trying to get into Hyrule Market.
Oh no!
Because you have to get across that bridge.
Oh.
And there's like... You have to get across a bridge, Think of this from a blindfolded perspective.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying. It's like, oh, I know I fell off the bridge. Now I'm in the water.
And there's nothing around it. It is a blindfolded nightmare because there is a field.
Oh.
And the only indicator of anything is that the dirt makes a different sound than the grass.
That's terrible.
So after like an hour and a half of swearing at the water, he somehow made it in and like was the most ecstatic person that could possibly be wearing a pillowcase on his head.
I want you to imagine, like, that you're in Hyrule Market that day, and some weird kid in fairy clothes, like, bursts in going, I made it!
And like runs into a wall.
I made it to Hyrule Market! I'm sorry we said all those nasty things about you, Navi.
I have to collect chickens again.
Yep.
Hopefully they go better.
Good luck with your chickens, man.
There's a wonderful site called frankerq.com.
Uh-huh.
That's basically quotes of famous streamers that are very easy to take out of context. Or not, in some of their cases.
Oh dear.
Cough,
Oh.
Worcester cough. Worcester is a Pokemon Red runner that beats the game by swearing at it.
Oh, okay. That seems like an effective strategy. Oh!
I'll figure out S position someday.
Someday.
But there's an actual like ring of S position because it's just the point where you're barely touching the controller.
Oh, yeah.
But for that you have to have the right angle of S, so that you don't hit the sign.
Ah, I see. So you have to S position off in the correct direction.
Yes.
So it's basically the deal that even if you make it in, you'll still have to wait for Hyrule later, so it doesn't matter. You might as well wait through the night. Or no, you have to wait for your chicken to hatch.
No.
I'm mixing this up. That happens after you're an adult.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you go adult, it makes it the start of day.
Ah, okay. Well, that's nice. Oh, you're... Are you getting beat up by stall children?
I was like backflipping on one of their heads.
Getting beat up by skeleton kids?
Yeah.
Wait, baby skeletons?
Let me see what happens if you hit this tree. I think it's nothing. Oh, I got a Deku nut.
Alright, don't pick that up.
It doesn't hurt anything. I'm not like duping bottles over my Deku nuts.
Oh, okay.
If you do that, then picking up Deku nuts can end your run.
Glitching is amazing.
But I do need to get over to Kakariko.
But no, there's that one Let's Player that I watch, Psycho, and I would actually love for him to just make a compilation of everything that can be taken out of context involving the word balls. Because his whole Pokemon run is like, oh, I'm just gonna grab this ball. Ooh, here's a ball to grab. Oh, yeah. And then like in his Sonic 06 run, everything that Silver the Hedgehog picked up was like, oh, I can grab this guy's balls. Like, so I would just like to clip all of those and put them just all together.
I was just reminded of that because there's just one Cosmo code that's like slippery cocks escaping my grasp.
Perfect.
There's also one that's like giant donkey dicks. That's what I like to hear. So I don't know where that came from.
That's Any day you can slip that into conversation is either a good or a bad day.
There you go. These chickens are behaving.
That just made me think of Super Mario Frustration.
Giant dinosaur dick.
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus Rex comes from the past, takes you downtown.
I'm so glad you can do it. That is exactly what I was imagining in my mind.
It's all blue ones.
One time, I found some Goombas.
That was nice.
Oh, that was a new way to die, Mario.
I haven't seen that in far too long.
You like, it's one of those things like you try to show it to somebody, you fire it up. It's like, this is 22 minutes. Please, like, watch it. Please dedicate 22 minutes of your life to listening to this man swear at a video game.
So, the way I did it, because I had that chance recently, is I told the guy, you should watch this video, and linked it to him, and he's like, it's 23 minutes long, do I have to watch the whole thing? I said,
yes.
No, you don't, but you will. And 23 minutes later, he was like, well, I watched the whole thing. Chickens.
What an amazing gem of the internet. Your chickens seem to be doing alright.
Yeah.
Doodly.
If she has a lot of smiley faces in her text, that means you got them all.
I don't think that's how the Japanese language works.
I think it does.
It's just an emoticon-based language we never realized.
There's lots of smiley faces today. This person must be happy. But so I have secured chickens. Let's see if I can angle this right. Slowest owl skip ever.
Did you get the skip?
Yeah.
Awesome! I don't know if I've seen you skip an owl before. I'm sure it's a thing you've done before, but I don't think I've ever seen one. I'm so proud of you, Glacia!
It doesn't change that much, but it's still cool.
Well, you don't have to hear from the owl.
That's true. Thankfully, most of it's skippable. The one that's in Hyrule Castle, the one that calls you a smart kid. It's like none of it's skippable at all because it wants you to see the owl sitting there with his head upside down.
Or, hey, check it out! We designed this owl so it looks like a face on both sides. Isn't that wild?
Huh?
Yeah.
The owl in Majora's Mask is actually kind of badass.
Oh, that's not a descriptor I thought would be used on that owl.
No, I was late.
Oh!
If you hear the gasp, I'm probably late. There's one frame past Link gasping that you can get it.
I love like the little, not decomposition. What's the word I want? I don't know. Taking apart of all of the little tiny, like, oh, the smoke changes. Oh my gosh! I need to stop talking and just let you skip this door.
No, you're fine. When I get to the actual jump, give me like a couple seconds.
Okay.
But other than that, like the setup is just me doing backwalks. And failing backwalks apparently.
Oh no. Oh no, my introvert post is being reblogged.
better than voiding out. Another void out would actually cost me a bit of time.
Like, that's
Not
when you fall.
tons, yeah. But so I'm hitting it earlier because I don't want to void out again. Also because my angle's off, apparently.
Oh. Is you rolling out a mistake, or is that part of the setup?
There we go.
Yeah! Awesome.
It's, if you aren't holding the correct stick position.
Ah.
So you have to
okay.
be holding, like, about halfway back and very slightly to the left in order to get the right roll.
Okay.
And then once you get that roll, then you have to do a side hop on the frame that he stops rolling. Because on that frame, he still has his weird direction from the sideways roll.
Oh, right.
So he'll do a side hop completely backwards with the hitbox of a side high hop. So that's what lets him hop out of bounds, I think.
Okay. I owe it all to you, kid. This is actually, okay, this is actually a trope I like a lot, where you accidentally helped the villain. But it's still, like, after I've played the game a couple times, makes me ask, would it have been better off if my avatar here just stayed home? Like, would we all have been better off if Navi didn't come? Be like, wake up, Link, you have to save the world.
Like, something bad was already happening. It's just a question of how bad could it have gotten? Because he killed the Deku tree.
Yeah, he killed the Deku tree. I mean, I guess everything was going out of control, but then he's like, now I have a Triforce of power! Even better! Is there, like, really, with all these sages and stuff, nobody could have stopped him before? Before he had, you know, unlimited Triforce power?
So there's actually an interesting thing that I complete that is really commonly missed, and I'm pretty sure I've missed it. But when you have all 3 spiritual stones and go to Hyrule Market, you get the cutscene of Zelda running away.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And if you then go into the back alley of Hyrule Market, there's like a fatally wounded guard lying on the ground.
Oh, dude!
That tells you that Ganondorf is evil and is trying to take over the world. And then it says, if you try to talk to him again, Navi says he's not breathing anymore.
That's actually awesome, I'm sorry.
So, you like witness a guard die in this game, by the way.
That's great. Not because I hate guards, that's just what a good detail. Ganondorf actually, like, killed somebody. Oh, good!
And it's
that's
like
what
this
he's
guard in a
supposed to
back
do.
alley, because something I always wondered is, all the other guards are like, yeah, we're still standing guard. Potentially we just saw Zelda run past, but, you know.
We're just gonna chill here, actually. Like, I'm not supposed to leave my post, so...
Also, like, innocent NPCs dying, that doesn't actually happen that much, thinking about it.
Yeah, it's always like your important mentor figure might get killed, but like the idea that the guards were legitimately doing their job and just got murdered is like, oh. And it wasn't just like in a cool cutscene they all got blown away. It's like you can witness this guy's dying last breath.
Or you can skip it, hear about it on the internet 15 years later and feel really bad.
Yeah. No, that's a cool detail because it's like done in a very human way. I would say, like, for the guards that are still standing guard though, the way that Zelda is sort of like spirited out of the castle, like, they probably, I would think that they were doing the right thing, because it seems like they're trying to, like, ooh, hide the princess.
Don't let anyone know she's not here anymore.
Yeah, don't send a bunch of guards after her, because then Ganondorf's gonna go, But if everyone's still standing guard and everyone's still protecting Hyrule Castle, and she's, like, zipped away on a lone horse, then that seems like what they were trying to do, from my foggy memory of this game.
No, that makes sense. And now I need to save and reset.
So that makes that one dying guard like a hero who was trying to buy them time, actually.
So it doesn't matter because I just save warped, but apparently Link had half a heart for 7 years because I still had it as an adult.
Link's actually been like gasping and choking through the whole.
Hey, earrings hurt.
It's a good thing he didn't mess up that ear piercing, or he could have ended the life of Hero Time. Like, oh, that was just bad enough for half a heart. Oh my goodness. Like, where did he get these clothes, actually? That is a question that I want answers to. Nobody makes Kokiri clothing for adults. Does he sew?
Well, his skirt's like a lot shorter than it used to be.
This is not the same clothing that he was wearing before. Do not feed me that. This is different. His shoulders are much wider.
Well, that's why he has like the inner shirt now.
Where did he? Okay, yeah. So basically, like whatever is it Raru or Roru or
yeah, or AU, however you want.
Okay, Raru. Did he like just buy him tights and go, yeah, that'll work?
That's all they had. Zelda's the only one that knew, so you know, options were limited.
Zelda runs out of the castle. Sheik shows up and says, alright, take good care of him. Here's some tights for when he grows up.
What?
And then poofs away. Make sure you pierce his ears.
But no, unless you listen to the official manga.
Oh, what's the official manga?
He gets an earring because it's a Sheikah tradition when a guy comes of age.
Oh, I mean that makes the most sense, honestly, for it to be
Sheik
like
teaches him how to fight with the Master Sword so that he can beat Dark Link, and when he beats Dark Link, he gets an earring.
Oh. Oh, is that why you figured it was one earring?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then in all the other games, it's
I mean, it looks
an
like
actual item.
Oh, what, your earring?
Yeah, you get the fire earrings, which take the place of the Goron tunic.
Oh. Alright, I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
You know, if something's gonna be magic, traditionally it's gonna be jewelry.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense.
You know what's the coolest magic item in a, like, it's not a fairy tale, but in a fairy tale is a poisonous dress.
What?
That this is it's in a Greek play actually, that there is some jilted lover who's like, I'm gonna destroy everything that my ex-husband holds dear, and so she sends, like, he breaks up with her and marries some other woman, and so then she, as a wedding gift, sends her a dress, but because she's a witch or something, that it's a magical poisoned dress, so that when the bride-to-be, like, puts it on, it poisons and, like, eats away at her, and she's killed by a dress.
That's some Morrowind shit right there.
I think that's badass. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who would have a poisonous dress. Why doesn't everybody do that? That's awesome. Maybe everyone else is like, just buy an apple. What?
That's a legitimate thing in Morrowind, though.
A poisonous dress?
You can enchant clothes with damaged self.
Oh my goodness.
And in that game, if you sold a really nice piece of clothing to a shopkeeper, they would put it on.
You could actually do that!
So you could do that, the enchantment would turn on, they would die, it wouldn't be a crime, and you got all their stuff.
I'm so happy about that! It's beautiful!
all the stuff that they had on their inventory, which would include all the stuff you just sold them, was free for taking. Still, because it was Morrowind, all the like store goods were stolen.
Part is stolen. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But you didn't kill them, quote unquote. That's
right.
Beautiful.
You can like be standing right next to them and they'll just fall over dead.
That makes me really happy. I'm so glad. That's so sinister. I love it.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. I was actually just gonna like AFK into Kakariko Village and wonder where everyone was. But okay, fish on the ground. Come to here. Got it.
Dude.
There we go.
Oh. Nice! So you didn't even have to do the Kuko thing.
Yeah, so now I just wait for... I tried to see up. Now I just wait for morning. And I can be like at the door of Kakariko when morning hits.
Oh, I see. So it just saves you a tiny amount of time because you're not doing the trick.
Yeah, so where I'm standing here, I would be standing down there.
Right. And also like jumping in the water and stuff.
Right.
That makes sense. Cool!
So it does actually save a lot of time.
Nice!
Do. And I'm gonna do that thing with fairies again because that seems like a nice thing.
I mean, that seemed like that was,
It helped.
hopeful. I mean, it wasn't enough help, but it was helpful last time.
And I just need to get rid of this split because I have not ever hit it ever. Because I'm always doing something when the chicken hatches.
Oh, you're either running inside to wake somebody up, or you're busy going, I need to huddle.
Yeah, and there's another split right here, so it doesn't
actually help that much.
So this gives me bottle number 3 as an empty bottle. And that gives me a bomb bag and quiver.
Oh, okay. That's where that came from.
Now my items are actually the way I want them to be, so awesome.
Yay!
I think most people keep bombs on C down because that's where they start.
Oh, that makes sense. Rude.
It's actually a little tiny time save if you can get the Poe to aggro on you.
Oh!
They will knock you out of the pulling back the gravestone animation.
So you don't have to sit through the whole animation.
So you can like
All
be
right.
standing at the front while it's still sliding back. Okay.
Time which you immediately waste hopping over graves.
Whee!
Skip, skip, skip. Skipping gaily through the gravestones.
Do you remember, there's like the kid
Oh, so close.
in the graveyard when you're a kid? that
I
you sell
didn't-
the spooky mask to?
I didn't, but then when I looked up stuff about masks in Ocarina of Time, because I had forgotten that those exist for some reason, I read about him and went, oh yeah, that kid! So, no, I didn't until I read about it, but now I do.
Do you remember where he is when you're an adult?
Isn't he, like, gone?
Maybe?
I think he's just gone. Like,
Okay.
I know that his house because there's like a door you can go to, and it's like, oh, so and so is out playing in the graveyard again, and so you can't come in. It's just, oh, he can't come out and play right now. And then if you go there at night, it's like, oh, he's in bed, he can't come out and play right now. So that's his house. When you're an adult, it's not his house anymore. It's like turned into something else.
Huh.
So either the family like moved, which would be smart to do when Ganondorf is taking over Hyrule, or he's like dead.
Okay. He just is not there.
Yeah, he's not in Kakariko anymore.
I'll try once more. That was way early.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
At least we're not like trying to go to Lake Hylia from here.
Yeah, that's true. That would be longer.
I had a nice angle too. Look at this angle.
That's a beautiful angle. If only you were sliding. Wow, that was perfect actually.
That's the I don't want people to know that I can't ESS angle.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I'm just so good at picking my angle. I didn't need to.
I'll get that pressure jump one of these days. I get it, like, consistently when I'm practicing.
Ah. I think it's good that you're, like, trying it every time, because it's like working it into the root almost. Yeah. Just kind of massage it in there.
It's not that painful to try. To me, the coolest thing about this run is that you're kind of watching a lot more resources than a normal player. It's like bombs are this valuable finite resource.
Oh, yeah.
Your life is a finite resource because a lot of tricks hurt you.
Right. Oh.
Rip. Like this. Here's a half a heart gone. But save warping heals you, and talking to a great fairy heals you.
Okay, so those are both things you're gonna do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be fine.
I'll go down to 1 heart when I try the pressure jump again.
Oh, okay.
To get the poacher saw, but
oh,
it'll be fine. I go right past those rocks, so if I'm scared of that Tektite, I can heal up. Or if, like, this stupid Tektite here hits me.
yeah. Oh, good. You jinxed it. You did the opposite of jinxing it.
Such a weird jump.
Yeah.
Every time I do it, I feel like, oh, I missed it this time. And then
it's like,
he grabs on.
Yep, you sure have a mushroom. Good work.
That's on purpose.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that clears the old hag's potion shop text faster than waiting for it to fade by itself.
Oh, okay. Alright. I thought you were just going, here it... Oh, sorry, steps forward. Here it is!
I do it when I'm not directly next to Granny, because I do spam A too much, and I'll accidentally talk to her.
Oh.
She says something about how she smells something potent on you.
Hmm.
Because you have the odd mushroom. But...
Yeah, I mean, that's generally... You shouldn't make that comment about people you just met. You shouldn't comment on the smell of a person you just met. Just, I'm gonna put that forward as a general rule.
You earn that right when you run a potion shop.
Okay. Alright, that's fair, I guess. You get to talk about how anybody smells.
I'll make you a mod, Koa. You just weren't here before. One more.
Right.
Nope.
Oh. Not this time. Next time, Gadget.
There.
Are you making people mods while also backrunning?
Backrunning is easy. So thankfully, well, I wasted a bunch of time doing that, so now it's almost night. But thankfully, both this guy and the guy with the poacher's saw don't care.
Yeah, they're just around all the time.
Nope.
Whoa, that looked really promising, though. Darn.
Isn't there a sign there when you're a kid?
Maybe?
I don't remember now.
You would remember better than I would.
But yeah, if you don't remember this person, she's the one that says he's not here anymore. Everyone in the Lost Woods becomes a Stalfos, so he's not here anymore. And then here she says, "Are you gonna be one too?"
Yes, yes, little girl.
And then Twilight Princess happened.
Is it Twilight Princess that is in?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's also a wolf.
Oh. Oh.
It's like this other wolf that pounces on you and you go into what looks like the... I'm not trying to draw a connection here, but it looks a lot like the room that you fight Dark Link in.
Oh,
And that's where this Stalfos that used to be a great hero is.
Ah, okay. Alright.
And is talking about how you need to earn the right to wear those clothes.
Yay. Hearts.
Just to make the beeping stop.
Oh, I can't hear the beeping. I'm immune. Remember not to bomb that place that always seals back up again.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Let's head over.
I feel like that wasn't what you meant for to happen.
I'll
Oh!
take it.
That was worth it.
That was way late. I'll try once more. Nope, we're just back walking.
Rocks. And here's where all of the spiders in the land, do that.
Pulls. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a little bit less time because I'm down a heart.
Oh, okay.
Or half a heart. I'll have like 12 seconds, I think.
Hurry.
Oh, I have 20. I did this with one heart. I had 8 seconds.
Yikes!
I made it, but I was like halfway through the one leaving. I was terrified. It puts you facing the wrong way.
Oh. Oh, so that wastes time. I mean, if you're like moving forward with your quest, you would be facing the right way.
But I just want to get magic and then go throw bombs at people. That's moving forward in my quest, right?
I mean, that is a quest. In a way, this could be considered its own kind of story, don't you think?
Which one is that from?
It's confusion ending again.
Oh, okay.
It's when you're like locked in the room and the narrator's like, huh. Has someone come for us? The confusion ending is my second favorite because it's the only one where you're friends with the narrator. Like, literally, every shot of the Great Fairy is from a really uncomfortable angle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even mad that she's naked, just shoot from a slightly more aesthetically pleasing place.
If you're too close to the Triforce, then when you hit Z, you'll examine it.
Oh.
That's why I like running over here.
I see. That makes sense. It's your good friend, Bombhead Link. Oh, there's also a glitch video I want to show you at some point. It's for, I don't know if it's the original Mega Man or just one of the original, I don't keep up with the Mega Man universe, but it's one of the original like 2D Mega Mans. And apparently...
the first 10.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. But it's one of those. I think it's the first one, but apparently there's a glitch in it you can do that just breaks every texture in the game.
Oh.
So it's like, it looks like what you picture when you imagine a game like glitching out is the entire game. It's a thing of beauty.
My favorite quote-unquote glitch that I've ever run into was my laptop was overheating and it messed up all of the textures in Sniper Elite 2.
Oh my goodness.
Just like everything had bizarre textures, and because it was caused by overheating, it just showed up slowly.
Oh my gosh.
I was playing co-op with a friend and just like, I was like, wait, come back and look at this body. Does this purple look normal? It's like, I don't see anything. And then like the next cutscene, like the doctor that you're trying to save was made out of a paper texture.
That is
and just
amazing.
Like everything became ruined.
Those texture failures are the best, especially in realistic games.
Yeah.
Because, no, there's a great one. Oh, what's it in? I don't remember what it's in, but there's a wonderful one where, for some reason, if you play it on a PC, you're fine. But if you play it on a Mac, it occasionally has trouble with textures. Okay. And one of the places this can happen is your character's like some kind of mobster or something. Or maybe in the Mafia, I don't know. But you have like your old, you know, ailing dear mother is a character, is an NPC in this game. And there's a cutscene with her that's on YouTube where the texture of her face keeps getting replaced by your denim jacket texture. And it's nightmarish. It's suddenly this, like, made of fabric person in pretty realistic graphics, like, imploring you. And it's terrifying. It's a thing of beauty. Sorry, I should hush while you're doing this.
No, you're fine. Oh, that was too late.
Ooh!
So as long as I don't, like, try and backflip, then I'm fine there.
Oh, you can just start it over and you'll be okay.
Yeah. It's that one that if I'm
The
off,
slightest pixel!
then you'll just fly off the cliff,
Never to be seen again.
and you go to Lake Hylia, which is where I warped to.
Rip this run.
Yup, pretty much. Instant shield drop, backflip. Oh, that's a frame late.
Dang.
I've been having really good luck, like, pausing it on the right frame, and that's messing me up now.
Oh, man. No, because you were getting really consistent with this one, actually.
I'm just glad I don't fly off the cliff anymore.
Well, that's good. That's a plus. That's a positive. Like, but seriously, try to picture an old woman made out of denim. Like, picture what that would look like.
That's terrifying.
It's completely horrifying. I'm just trying to imagine, like, some of these glitches, I'm trying to imagine being the person who just stumbles across this. Like the Fallout New Vegas body parts floating in the vague shape of a human glitch.
Yeah.
Being, like, just wandering through the desert and encountering that.
P.S. Screw to Mega Flip is a success.
Yay!
I was 2 minutes slower on it, but I really don't care.
Man, it's all good.
Save,
Save
reset, in that order.
Oh, oh no. Oh, that's the voice of experience. Oh, I lost video from you.
Oh, same.
Okay, I turned mine back on.
Skype
Don't mess up
is-
your run.
I'm in the Light Arrows cutscene.
Oh, okay.
I don't see your video.
Turn your video off and back on again.
Can you see it?
It's coming. There it is.
Yay!
Skype picked a good time to cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really getting some frame perfect advances on these. Xbox.
No, these ones are automatic.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I was trying to pay a compliment.
Wow, this cube is squeaky.
Is that a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah. It's one of the Chinese knockoffs that's better than any other cube that I got recently. Because no, like with Rubik's Cubes, you can pay a ton for a cube, or like anything else, you can buy a Chinese knockoff. And the only thing is, the Chinese knockoffs are better.
Oh man. Well, I mean, if the quality is noticeably improved, then yeah.
A new 4x4 came out recently. It's $12. And, like, everyone is changing to it, and it's starting to break world records.
Really? What's better?
It's just... it feels like a 3x3, just the way it turns.
Wow.
It feels really, really nice. Because big cubes have a lot more things to think about.
So is Sheik an illusion, or did Zelda just change really fast?
Well, she probably learned a lot of stuff from Impa.
Yeah. But I mean,
And-
like...
If you've got a poof disappear spell,
Yeah.
Then you gotta have something that can accomplish this.
I mean, but like my thing is, okay, because Sheik looks like appropriate pronoun has pecs. So like Zelda magically transformed into a man, or is Zelda projecting an illusory appearance of a man that is then removed? Is that a transformation or a revealing of true self?
That's a really fine line.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but...
So what happens if you, like, hold up the lens of truth to Sheik?
I mean, is there ever an opportunity to do that?
Nah.
Because that would be actually amazing.
You could in a glitched sense. I don't know if you could legitly do it, but there is one part where you can stand next to Sheik before you beat the forest temple.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I bet that nothing special happens, but it would be amazing if something did.
Yeah. But
even if it was just like in the lens of truth, like Sheik's figure was just like a glowing white shape instead
like
of
something's up here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna reveal this as the Princess Zelda, but this is definitely not Sheik's true form. Like that would be so cool. Anyway,
I'm trying to think, because like
why isn't there a game where you play as Sheik yet? Actually,
other
than Hyrule Warriors. Everyone's crazy about Hyrule Warriors, and you get to run around as Sheik and Impa and stuff.
And as, like, Darunia.
Give us that game, please.
I think you can be Princess Ruto, too.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know she's in it. I don't know if she's playable, but
like,
Darunia gets a Megaton Hammer.
Yeah, I haven't actually, like, seen a whole lot of it. I just think it's a great idea. But you could do like a Legend of Zelda style game where you play as Sheik. What if Link gets kidnapped and Sheik shows up? Like, just do that just once. He turned into a wolf. You can do weird stuff. Just do it once. Actually, the screenshots from the most recent upcoming Legend of Zelda game, Link has become so effeminate that there were actually rumors that maybe Link was a girl this time. There was like a bunch of people really hyped about it, to the point that the people who like Nintendo had to step forward and say, no, actually, no, that's not true. Please don't be excited for this because it isn't true.
Also, just as a side, notice that I have just bombs on C down and nothing else. My C buttons are blank.
Oh, because you can hold literally nothing else.
Well, no, it's because I went through Adult Reset.
And there's nothing in Adult that can go there, or?
It's because it's pulling from True Adult Reset and not from I just became an adult from the first time.
Ah, okay.
And I've never had a legitimate inventory as an adult. So thankfully it puts bombs on C down, or else this run would be a lot longer. Well, it'd be slightly longer.
What, just for moving them there? Oh, because you'd have to acquire...
I'd have to get the bomb bag.
You don't actually have bombs, that's right. Oh, one of them healed you this time. Oh.
I used my fake fairy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's alright then.
Think that's gonna hit me.
Maybe.
But it's cool. I have,
Somebody's healing you. Oh, Link, let me help you.
But so I just grabbed those two fairies for safety. Actually, if I don't die at all on the way to Ganondorf, I'm gonna have to use one before the Ganondorf fight.
Really?
So that I'll have an empty bottle.
Oh! so that you can. Okay,
So that
yeah.
I can fight the evil King Ganondorf, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, that's what. What else do you do with your bottles? That's what I do with all of mine.
Two to the right. Has to be kind of shallow angle, but not that shallow. If you don't like run out of that, then you'll actually fall in the space between the wall
Oh,
and void out.
darn. Goodness.
That's still the coolest thing to me.
See, the part of Out of Bounds that's neat to me is when you come back in by hitting a trigger. It's like you were close enough that we thought you were at this door, so we're just gonna go ahead and put you back in the map.
Yeah.
I know they're spiky, but they kind of look like they have Elizabethan collars.
You should take a peek at the Skyward Sword Lizzle / Dino foes.
Alright. Do you want to know how many notes my introvert poster has?
How many?
22,267.
Well,
That is the most popular thing I will ever create in my entire life. Okay. Oops. Skyward Sword Lizzle folks? Oh, dude. They have big rocky arms.
they have like one giant arm and they fight as a pair. I really like them.
Oh, dude. Okay, that's neat.
Skyward Sword, again, that desert place,
Uh-huh.
it has the coolest boss fight in video games.
Wow.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, no.
Stay synced, please. Nope.
Oh,
I have a fairy, it's cool.
I'm so sorry. That sucks. Don't immediately die again.
Thankfully, he's dead now.
Okay. Alright. Everything's okay.
Yeah. No, I don't actually... Okay, fine. I don't like being Z-targeted. It's too easy to side hog.
Oh. Oh, when he loses his armor, he gets faster, so that's why you start cutting him off.
Yeah. He becomes a lot more aggressive and doesn't block you.
Oh.
So as long as you start swinging after him, you'll make it fine.
Okay.
Also, remembering to grab arrows.
Yeah, that's good. Do that.
Also equipping them. I have 30 arrows. That's nice.
Isn't that beautiful? That's lovely. Yeah, no, so I think actually the new arrow method might be better just in that it gives you so many. Like, I'm sure that won't matter eventually, but it seems nice to have some extras.
Yeah.
Just in case you need to, like, fight Ganon with them or something.
Yeah. So this is like a minute slower than
Gasp.
last run, but oh well.
Gasp! Ganondorf! I didn't know you had the soul of a musician.
So right here, like Zelda, it looks like she's floating directly above Ganondorf
He does.
from that shot. but then when it cuts to a side shot, she's just like floating in the middle of the room. And it looks really uncomfortable and kind of awkward for her.
Well, I mean, she's also wearing a dress.
Yeah.
Not to be really, like, go the obvious kindergartner route, but...
I'm gonna say it's like one of those really poofy dresses that's like
where
30
it's like
petticoats.
Petticoats,
So like,
yeah.
look at that. She's just like, yup, I'm in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I would sit down. Like, if it were me, I would sit. I'd be like, this is really strange, and just sit down.
So when Ganondorf dies, spoilers, he uses the Triforce of Power and becomes this giant
Monster.
demon. What happens when Link dies?
Nothing, because the Triforce of Power is the best one. Like... What does Link's Triforce do for him, actually, though? Because, like, Zelda has magic, so assumedly having a Triforce of Wisdom is helpful for her. And helps her to do more things than just cross-dress. Ganondorf's power obviously, like, gives him power. What does courage do?
I mean, other than, like, punching... Oh, I did that again.
Oh.
Punching a dragon in the face with a hammer
I mean,
is
yeah,
pretty
maybe...
courageous, but
Yeah.
so is fighting Queen Goma, and I'm gonna say that that would take more courage on my part than fighting a dragon.
Yes, fighting a gigantic eye spider when I'm 10 would take a lot more courage than fighting a lava dragon when I'm 17.
Yeah.
When I'm 17, I probably would have jumped at the chance to go fight a lava dragon, let's be honest.
No.
No, Ganondorf, that's wrong.
Let's go get some hearts while we're here.
Yay!
But yeah, that is all the reaction time you get. I knew he was doing it, but not soon enough to get away
To
from it.
jump down, yeah.
And like, you're not supposed to be standing on this platform.
Right, you're supposed to be over there
Yeah.
on the edges so that you have more time. Oh, hey. Thanks, dude.
That is the wrong direction.
Are you even stabbing? Okay. Doesn't he, like, vomit up blood there?
Yeah.
There it is, okay. It was singing
Kuroshia.
something. Oh, good.
That one time they spell out your name, I'm wondering if it's time-based or if having a shorter name would technically save you 3 frames.
If your name is like, ah.
Yeah. I mean, like, all the quote-unquote great runners, like Cosmo uses C, Skater uses S.
Oh, if that does save just enough time to make
Yeah.
it worthwhile.
But I mean, who actually kills Ganondorf now?
That's true.
In the giant discussion for what routes should the Zelda speedruns site list, because everything's changing potentially with GIM.
Yeah.
One of the big suggestions was S2G2, which is Spirit Shadow Ganondorf Ganon.
Oh.
And if you... I kind of really like that, because those are the 2 medallions that you need to trigger light arrows.
Yeah.
And it's a really open category, because you can say S2G2 no RBA, and suddenly you have to beat the Spirit and Shadow temples somehow.
Legitimately. And so if you're not RBAing that, then you probably are actually playing most of the game.
I mean, whatever items you think you need to do it.
Yeah. Okay, no. I like that. That seems sensible to me.
There are no void warps happening here, chat. I'll practice that someday, but today is not that day.
What? You're not gonna go for the God Glacia? Come on, man.
But I think S2G2 is probably the dumbest name possible for that.
Oh, really?
Just the actual name S2G2.
Oh.
Like, semantically, I like SSGG better, or S and G.
What would S and G stand
It
for?
would just be like, it would still be the SSGG, but I just don't like S2G2, because if you tell someone I'm running any percent, they know what that means. If you say I'm running 100%, they know what that means. If I say, yeah, I'm running S2G2,
you have to explain it.
what is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably sword lunge at these things.
Probably. You might want to kill him. Yikes.
I think this is the one I haven't hurt yet.
Yeah, I think you're correct. Jeez. Nope.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
I still have a fairy.
Did you power crouch him?
No, I just did a normal slash.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you have to do 5 damage to them, or rather 10.
Uh-huh.
Normal Master Sword hit does 2. Jump slash does 4. So I did 2 jump slashes and a normal one to make 10.
Okay. Every time you jump on that corner, I get nervous.
So does Zelda.
Oh, is she? Ing.
Yeah. But the alternative is to run behind her, which is probably more dangerous.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest hallway. She has like 4 checkpoints where she waits for you. And if you get too far ahead of her to avoid all the rocks, then she'll
just wait there.
Yup.
Oh. Yay!
And if you're a kid, hitting these rocks will crash the game.
Oh. Why?
Like, a lot of thing in Ganon's castle will crash the game by being a kid here.
Just not expecting it.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to crash the game fighting Ganon. Test runner, how to fight Ganon. No. I'll find it later. Maybe it was runner guy.
I like the impression created by that you're like, oh gee, I should figure out how to fight this guy I'm about to face.
Recently watched videos. How bad can I be?
Sorry. Not actually sorry.
A whole bunch of Smooth McGroove. League of Legends music.
My one little Lorax video isn't going to make a dent.
Cloning Darunia. Okay, I actually have to look at this game now.
I'm sorry, Link. I'm sorry I couldn't help you, even though I did, actually.
I was under the impression that you had to use Navi to Z-target.
Yeah, I figured that's what that was.
Because the game, like, explains what buttons to hit on your controller, they really don't give you a good idea of how it works in story.
I mean... Well, I would assume if it was just that, I would assume, oh, that's just a mechanic to express the fact that Link is not an incompetent person who runs into a wall when he's trying to hit a stall post. But then when Navi's like, I'm sorry, Link, I can't get close to him, the dark forces are too strong. I can't help you. I'm like, what would you have been helping me with? Were you helping me target stuff? What?
I sent you a silly link when you have time.
Okay, I probably won't watch that right now. I'm busy watching. Run. It still bugs me that he has like a big throbbing weak point.
At least he like tries to hide it. It's not like a giant eye.
Like in the middle of his chest or whatever.
See, the ones that bug me are like eyes, especially. Like a lot of things will have 20 eyes, and they'll open the one that is his weak point.
Yeah.
Right, come here.
I know for a fact that I can't actually hear the sound, but I'm hearing that noise in my head.
I might actually finish a run for once.
Oh my goodness, do it!
I think 2 more hits. He's getting really fast. And I still have a fairy. Oh. There we go.
Sweet!
So it's not sub 1 hour for a while, but it's sub 137. So time stops when I hit this hit.
Oh, okay. Do it. Go, Link, go. Oh.
No one saw that.
What I was saying before about the great hero Link doesn't just run into a wall and start stabbing a moblin. Nice.
Chat delays chat delays watching me miss that now.
Amazing. 110 seems respectable, though.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, that's like a huge improvement. Is Ocarina of Time the first instance of Ganondorf? Like human Ganondorf? Well, human, quote unquote.
All of the no IM/wrong warp. No, that would be no wrong warp. There we go. Trying to find what category I'm running.
Oh my goodness.
So I moved up a lot. These are terrible numbers.